There is a vast empire out there that people always want to be a part of. But as big as the universe is, that pales in comparison to the knowledge of the National Football League that one Michael J. Morris possesses. And now he is about to share with you his most inner thoughts on his own podcast entitled Starstruck.
Thank you so much. You could continue if you'd like, but don't worry. I'm so excited about expounding upon this inexhaustible surplus of knowledge that I have about the National Football League. And I just can't wait to get to it because, you know what? You take a vacation for a little while. You hope you can just go away and reboot and just freshen up a little bit and get away from these knuckleheads that are here in this podcast room. You think that that's the way to go, right?
Wow.
You got to go down and, well...
Thank you.
You're welcome. You go down and see the daughter down in Naples, Florida. You can't do much better than that, right? So you put on the Viking game. How much better is it than that? Yeah, I mean, you got everything right where you want it at that point. You can come back and talk about the great win against the Chicago Bears, have something good for the podcast, rejoin with my close associates here at the podcast.
No, knuckleheads is what you referred to us as. But continue your thought as you were sipping on your colada under the palm tree, toes in the sand.
Yep, and then it happened. The kid from Michigan finds a way to get us back on top. And, 56 seconds left on the clock, though.
50. Only 5-0.
A lot of time in football.
3 timeouts.
Yep.
They had them all.
Yep. Well, but tell me this, though. Do you really need to take that shot at the end zone then? You have to. I understand that they got the touch. I get it. But even best case scenario, you kick the extra point, which we do, and we go 1 point up. Do you really want to give a pretty good Bear team 56 seconds to go down and only need a field goal to win? With 50, run another play or two. It was first down when he threw, right? Or second?
I think it was first.
So what's going on? I mean, at least kill 2 plays. You got 3 timeouts, 2 timeouts, whatever. I thought it was 2.
No, Bears had 3. I'm saying the Bears had all theirs.
Yeah,
I do not know the total of the Vikings.
I couldn't believe it. For me, at least, it was a big mistake of clock mismanagement to let that clock sit at 50 when they get the kickoff, and did they bring it back? I mean, anything can happen on special teams. I don't care about that as much.
Really?
I mean, they let one slide. They let one get by.
Why wouldn't you have just kicked it out of the end zone? That's what I would have done. I know it does give it you, the 35 now, right? The change rule.
I think it's 35.
But your defense has kept the Bears in check most of the afternoon.
Correct.
So
True.
I would have just put it out of the end zone, and then we know exactly what we're dealing with. You could set your defense, and you got, all right, we're starting at the 35, boys, so this is what we got to do.
Yep.
And you can set all the scenarios in front of them before they go on the field. Instead of you let a massive run back, and then it's like, oh, my God, we got to stop. They're too close. What do we do?
Well, number one, it wouldn't have hurt. I mean, to have gotten the touchdown maybe a little bit later and then given him the ball wherever he ended up carrying the ball to with like 4 seconds left. Thank you very much. I mean, just don't leave us. If you do have the big kick return, then okay. They got 10 seconds. They got one shot at it. I get that the special team play can come back. It can always come back. Can he kick it out of the end zone? I don't know what his leg is like. Could he actually get it through the end zone? I would think so. Fact is, maybe they're wanting him to return it, run some time off the clock, the whole 9 yards, right?
If you want to run time off the clock, how about you do it with another play?
How about you do it then? How about you take the time off before? No one can tell me that wasn't like one of the biggest glitches we've had here in terms of time management. That cost them. The Bears are a pretty good football team. You're only 1 point ahead. run the clock off, take a shot at the end zone. You have to. You got to get the lead sooner or later, but you can't. In the big scheme of things, you have to be thinking ahead for like how much are we going to leave them, knowing we're only 1 point ahead if we make this extra point. So for me, that has to go to one guy. That for me is one guy. The long step. No, not the head coach. God, who else could it be on? I know anything can happen. It may not have been a touchdown throw, but he attempted the corner of the end zone. He got Addison. Good throw. Little sketchy that he threw it there, but he did, and it was complete touchdown. Could you not have had that same play 2 plays later? Something like that. Maybe you're a little closer, so it does get more congested. Maybe it was the strategy to get it while you're back far enough for that play to develop and leave people singled out. I don't know, but we lost. I know that.
Or the way the kid was throwing the ball, you can't count on him making a pass when you really need him to. If you can get it there, we'll worry about the clock later.
Yeah.
Because the accuracy.
That too.
Maybe that's what they're thinking, like, God.
Take it now while we can. That was not the pass I would have thrown. I mean, that was... He has enough arm where he can get that ball in there, but that really is not a very good throw for most people. He did get it there. He was throwing the ball, literally, he was throwing the ball too hard most of the time. You heard Tom Brady talking about it. He's got so much velocity on the ball. He really does throw a tight, fast ball. But he's throwing it so hard that even Thielen can't bring it in, and Jefferson missed one too, but they're coming in pretty hot. So he's got to learn to take something off the ball. But that's, he put us back in the lead. I give him full credit for that. He didn't choke. He had enough poise to at least come back, get us in the end zone with a minute or so on the clock for the Bears. And Caleb Williams is real deal. He's the real deal. I thought he was going to be a bust, to be honest. He's not. He's a very good football player. He has matured beyond belief since draft day. So that's my take. I don't know where you stand on that. If you kind of saw it that way, this is the first time I've had a chance to talk to you about it. But coming from as much football and all sports, where was that for you at the end of the game? Tell me if that was the right thing to do.
Well,
or do you see it somewhere else? Or was it somewhere else that I missed?
I think they had to. If you could get him into the end zone, he hadn't been in there all day. The only successful series they had was when they just ran the ball.
Yeah.
Because you had
Good point.
Aaron Jones, the big run, and then Mason finished it off after Price's big return.
Yeah, that was a great return.
So that set you up. That was the only other time he got into the end zone. He was hitting, going into that last drive. Do you want to know what his passer rating was?
I don't think I want to. Go ahead.
14.5 before he went 6 for 6 on the last drive. 14.5.
How about that? Wasn't that supposed to have a 0 on the end of it? Like a 140 or so? I don't think I've heard him on that low. I like the guy. I like McCarthy. I kind of think he's just needing to get his teeth kind of cut in and understanding what it's like out in the middle of the field and just getting bloodied up a little bit. I don't have a problem with what he's doing right now. He was yippy. He threw the ball over the head a couple times, but he was throwing it too hard a lot of the time too. I mean, there is such a thing as throwing the thing through a really good receiver's hands, and he's got that kind of heat on the ball. I saw it. That one with Thielen told me everything. He gunned that thing, and Thielen's got good hands, and it just about took both hands off.
Right, and he put one through Aaron Jones's hands.
Yes.
Jefferson.
Hey, come on. I mean, he's got too much. Hawkinson, same thing.
Right.
Anyway, it just sounds like a broken record, but you can't leave that much time on the clock. I don't care. You have to be in the end zone. I know you have to get it in the end zone, or you're not going to win. You have to get the extra point, or you're going to end up in a tie and a sudden death overtime, whatever the case. And we don't. We got the touchdown, the field, the extra point, and then, yeah. I get that stuff can come back. I played enough special teams to know it's one block. They're trying as hard as you are to bring the ball back. Should have been out of the end zone. Were they trying to run time off that they should have run off? Maybe so. Maybe that's why they kicked it and had it returned. I don't know. I'm not in that room, so I don't know. But I can tell you this. They left too much time on the clock. Even with the long run back. I don't care. I was so upset. So now I returned to Minnesota for my big vacation, mad at Jim Rich because I don't like him now. Because no reason at all. No reason at all I don't like anyone because of this Viking loss. That's what happened to me. There.
Wow.
It was like I had no vacation at all.
It's just
That's what it does to me.
It just ruined you that much.
Yep. I'm trashed. Thank you, Vikings. Now I know that we're not in great hands. No, I need to grow up. I was upset about that loss. They should have beaten the Bears, and they should have done it even earlier. But I love the way the kid came back and got us back in. They played hard the whole game, I thought. The Bears played very well. We played a better team than we've been playing for years. That's a better Chicago team. It just is. But the end really did kind of. I just sat there and thought, we let one get away. You run one more play anyway and get 25, 30 seconds off. Something like that.
Right.
And that's all I got because I just had my heart set on coming in here and killing them off. Tired of that. I'm tired of squandering wins when they should be. I mean, that's just good coaching that could get you the win right there. Get them back on the 30-yard line and 15, 20. I don't care, a long return. Bring it out to the 40. You got one play. You can run one. You got to get in field goal position. So there's your one play. I don't know. I'm so mad. This team could be so much better, and it's not. So I don't know. What's going to happen now? Where does it go?
Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah.
That always goes well.
I'll be at a watch party down in Webster, Minnesota with Paul Krause.
Are you?
Yeah. So I'll be down there.
Well, what time should people show up?
Oh, gosh. I mean, it's a 12 o'clock game, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, 11:30.
Are you going to have all the doors open so it feels like you're at Lambeau?
I think he may draft it. Paul is crafty enough that he might open the back doors on his man cave down there and just let it draft right through and give everyone the feel that they're in Lambeau. Or even all the way back to the days of Milwaukee County, where we're both on the sidelines together, the Packers and the Vikings.
Same side?
Same sideline. 50 yards down the middle, Green Bay on left, Vikings on the right side. We're standing there talking to each other. For real. I'm standing there talking with Bill Moss half the game because I played with him with the Chiefs. So he come down to the 50, I go down to the 50 and just give him some guff. Take some guff. Literally, Milwaukee County, same sideline, both teams.
What was on the other sideline?
Snowblowers. I don't know. There was nothing. Or they don't have cheerleaders.
Sir,
nothing.
Cattle over there grazing or what?
Deer hunters. Orange vests. God bless America. Those were the days. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where this thing is going. Green Bay, and they look pretty doggone good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just absolutely fed up with looking and thinking this team could be so good with another piece or two. It just disintegrates right before our very eyes with a quarterback issue right away. And now here we go. Now we got the quarterback we're wanting so badly to stay in. A defense that does a pretty good job. I think they bend, but they don't break, right?
They were out there for an extra quarter.
Yeah.
The time of possession was like 36 minutes to 23. Those guys were out there for days.
All day. The whole game.
And they gave up hardly anything.
Yeah.
They gave up one touchdown.
I'm happy with
That's all they did.
Yeah. We're right about our defense. It's pretty doggone stringent. It's a tough defense. My boy Van Ginkel, oh, God, he's good. He's so much fun to watch. Harrison Smith. Still some great players over there on defense, and they're making plays all over the place. Special teams.
Cashman.
Gave up. Cashman, fantastic, by the way, last couple of weeks. Unreal from Cashman. And I don't know when we get Grenard back. You have have you heard?
We'll see if he practices this week, right? He didn't practice at all last week.
Okay.
That shoulder looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did.
When he went down.
That would
look like it came out or something.
Yep.
So.
That was one of those bad ones where I don't care what you do. Put it in a harness. That's probably a third-degree separation. So.
But he'd have to go out there looking like Wentz. One arm.
Not that bad. He couldn't have looked that bad. And he had a bad...
If he tried to play,
yeah,
he would have had to strap his shoulder down.
I mean, he would have had to have wrapped it up with duct tape, like 3 or 4 rolls of duct tape. That'd be a hell of a tape up from even me to tape him up, and he'd still be in trouble, I think. So I don't know. Is there enough season? I don't know. You have to change some things, hallmark changes, to get this thing to right the ship. I don't know how you can do it with that much division in front of you, and that we played a lot of those people already.
Well, you're in good shape division-wise. That was your first divisional loss. You beat Detroit,
but we don't.
You beat the Bears,
okay, yeah.
And you now have 2 with Green Bay. So you take those, and all of a sudden you reel them back in.
Yeah, but you squander one against the Bears,
right?
I don't know. There's always, like they say, it's not over till it's over. But my God, there's not a lot in the NFL when you get dug in like this, and you got so many people playing well enough out in front of you and they're all in your division. So if you're going to make it from the NFC side, you kind of have to go through the North again, even though they were out first round last year, all of us, every one of us. But still, it's where the power is. It just is.
True. You want to know where else the power is?
I have no idea.
Dodge of Burnsville.
You can get a power, gosh darn it, what do they call those? The power
wagon.
That's what they were. My dad sold them.
Yes.
They were power
Things
wagons down
awesome.
there.
Everybody wanted those.
They got them down there. Power wagons are the kind of trucks that you get the toolboxes and everything built into the sides. You just pop the lid open on the sides. Don't worry about buying a big fancy aftermarket big silver box that you throw in the back and you lose all your truck bed. Power wagons have it built right into the side of the fenders. Damn it. They're a real deal. Go down to Dodge of Burnsville. It's in Burnsville. 35W and Cliff Road. They got the Sabas down there still. My God, they're just the best people in the world, except for when I challenge them to like a death match. We actually wrestle in there on the showroom floor. It's just a friendly thing too. We just get along that well. So we're going to do that probably in the next couple of days when we do another TV commercial for them. I think it's on. It might even be tomorrow. So we're selling tickets to the big match down there. I don't know where you get them yet. So get on down there. If you're looking for a car or truck, new or used, they'll take good care of you. They got great service down there. They'll make a great trade. That's what they do. They're still the king of Ram, 3-state area. No one sells as many Dodge Ram trucks as those guys. Okay, it's not even close. So get down there if you're looking for a big truck, power wagon perhaps. Tell them the superstar Mike Morris sent you. 35W Cliff Road in Burnsville. And talk with the Savas. That'll do it for you.
Yeah. And then finally, we're talking about development and quarterback training and clock management. Maybe there's a football camp in West Central Minnesota that's coming this year. That could be a place where you may have to add a class about clock management and bring in high school coaches and say, hey, boys,
like that.
Here's how you do this.
Kevin Taff is a good friend of mine. In fact, he's a sponsor of this very Starstruck podcast. Big farmer up there, has been in charge of setting up and arranging a lot of the different vendors and different venues that we need to throw a couple football clinics up there for the kids up there. He's trying to find a way for those young men and women to have a chance to take in some really good camps with the Vikings that are included down here all the time, but they can't get in these camps. So he's put his head together with a couple other people up there and managed to put Morris University on the line. I allowed that. They get to come in there and use the facilities. I gave them the keys. They have my keys. They actually have my keys. Okay, so they're putting together these camps, and these kids have a chance to sign up. We do a big signing session the night before, a nice dinner for all the people that want to be part of it. And so Kevin Taff has been kind enough to be a sponsor of this Starstruck podcast, and we want to thank him for doing that. We'll be up there this summer, maybe twice. We're going to throw a nice camp or two and some other things for the people that are involved. Golf, fishing, so on and so forth. So thank you to Kevin Taff. And me. I want to thank me. I want to thank Jim Rich for saying I'm the smartest guy in the NFL's history. He'd be right. And I hope you didn't disagree with what I said. I'd hate to make all you Viking fans out there mad, but it's just, I came in hot today. I'll get over it. I'll be fine next week. So, and if you have a chance, just put on some groovy tunes and head down to Webster, Minnesota and see the game against the Green Bay Packers with Paul Krause and I. You can decide which player is the better player. It'll take all day for you to try and figure out who was the star player of those two guys. That's all I've got. For Jim Rich, Superstar Mike Morris, we'll talk to you again on Starstruck next week. Same time, same bat channel. Adios.